How to connect your Meta VR headset to an Apple computer. If you want to connect your Meta VR headset to your Apple computer, you will experience a virtual screen like this. It's huge, portable, and awesome. Today, I'm going to explain how you can do this, what you need, and more.
You are watching Cyber HQ. Let's get started.
If you have any VR headset like the Meta Quest 2, Meta Quest Pro, Meta Quest 3, or similar models, you can connect it as a monitor screen for your Apple computer. That includes any iMac or MacBook. If you have a Mac Mini, you can also connect it to your VR headset. What you need to do this, you will need a VR headset, a Mac computer, an HDMI capture card. To connect both devices, you need an HDMI capture card like this one. Some people may already be familiar with capture cards, but if you're not, this is a device that allows you to capture and transmit video signals. If you're looking for a high-quality branded device, I recommend something like the Elgato capture card. They have several models, but I personally use this one. I'll include all the links in the description and comment section so you can check them out. If these options fit your budget and are compatible with your devices, you can purchase one. If you're on a tight budget, I can also recommend more affordable capture cards. On Amazon and AliExpress, you can find similar capture cards at lower prices. Finally, if you want to connect your Apple computer to your VR headset as a display, you must use a capture card. Cables and connections. Every capture card should have HDMI ports. Some capture cards have multiple ports, but you need to identify the HDMI input port. This is the most important one for this setup. The second essential port is the USB port. Most capture cards have a USB Type-C output, but some use a standard USB-A port for outputting the data stream. This is another key component you need. Now let's talk about connecting everything. My MacBook only has a USB-C output, so we need to convert it to HDMI. This is a USB-C to HDMI converter for MacBooks. You can buy it from AliExpress or Amazon. I'll include the links below. Now that our MacBook has an HDMI output, we need an HDMI cable to connect it to the capture card. Important, your capture card might have multiple HDMI ports. Make sure your HDMI cable is connected to the HDMI in port of the capture card. Next, if your capture card has a USB Type-C port, use a USB Type-C cable to connect it to your Meta Quest VR headset. We have successfully connected the MacBook to the Meta Quest VR headset. Before we continue with the software setup, I should mention the importance of using high-quality HDMI and USB cables to connect both devices. Meta provides high-quality cables in their Meta store, and you can also find high-quality cables on Amazon and AliExpress. I'll include the links in the description. Using low-quality cables may cause connection issues or signal loss. So make sure to invest in good cables to complete this setup without any problems. Software setup now, let's move on to the software part. 1. Put on your VR headset and turn it on. 2. Go to the Meta Store app and search for the Meta HDMI Link app. 3. Download and open the app. You will then see a message that says, "Connect your device." Once your device is turned on, you will see a screen like this. When asked for permissions, make sure to allow all of them. Leave the drop-down menu settings as they are. Finally, click the Start Streaming button. That's it. Your MacBook is now connected to your VR headset. using your MacBook in VR. Now, as you can see, you can simply turn on your MacBook or iMac and do anything you like. With this setup, your MacBook transmits both audio and video to your headset. You don't need extra headphones. Your Meta Quest has built-in speakers. You can adjust the display size and position using your hands. If you have a long cable, you can move around freely while using your VR screen. I'm currently using my Meta Quest in pass-through mode, which allows me to see my environment. This is how the future looks. No need for a monitor or desk, just a MacBook and a VR headset. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you don't want to see your real environment, you can switch to a virtual place and use your MacBook screen there. Simply turn off pass-through mode and choose any VR environment you like. Troubleshooting tips. If you encounter any issues, try these troubleshooting steps. Turn the device on and off. Check the power cord and make sure it's securely plugged in. Restart both your MacBook and Meta Quest, then try again. Still not working? Replace your cables with high-quality HDMI and USB cables. That's it for today's video. Drop a comment below. Your feedback helps the VR community grow. Share this video to spread the word about VR. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more epic tech breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.